What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the Gould's Gaming and Tech channel. We're finally here. It is the 1 year, I guess if you want to call it anniversary, but it is a 1 year review of the 2021 Tesla Model 3 Standard Range Plus. A lot can change in 1 year, a lot can happen. The vehicle can perform differently in 1 year. So if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It definitely helps the channel out. And if you're new or returning, make sure to hit that like button. I definitely appreciate it. So without any further ado, let's get into it. All right, so to start off, I pre-ordered this last year, April 4th, I believe, of 2021. The pre-order price was then $100. It has then since went up to $250, I believe. But I pre-ordered it, put $100 down. I got the white model, Standard Range Plus. I upgraded the interior to the white interior. I got it fresh. I didn't get a pre-owned one. I got it brand new. The delivery process was pretty simple. I took pictures of my old vehicle, uploaded to the Tesla website, spoke with the agent there, traded my car. Next thing you know, I have a new Tesla. The buyer experience was pretty good. I didn't really have any issues. I didn't have any complications. I didn't have any prolonged, delivery date getting pushed back or anything like that. It pretty much delivered in about a month and a half. So I know compared to some other people's deliveries, that's considerably really good. But overall, the delivery experience went pretty well. When I picked up the car, you guys saw in the other videos, I didn't really have any issues. I did have a panel gap or a few here and there that I had to go back to the service center to get fixed. Other than that, I had no issues. So the mileage and how the car is performing after putting so many miles. I know some people do a 1 year review on their car and they have about 100,000. I only have about 6.5 thousand miles. I do not drive this car every day. It is not considered my daily driver. I pretty much only drive it maybe 1 to 2 times a week, depending on what I'm doing. Right now I'm doing or in a position where I need to drive my car every day. So I've been putting a little bit more miles on it, but prior to that, I really only drove it maybe once or twice a week. I will say with the Standard Range Plus, it is a great within the city vehicle. Road trips, not so much. Just the stopping already takes about 30 minutes when you're at a Supercharger station, between 30 and 40 minutes. But if you have a Standard Range Plus, not the long range or the performance, you're going to make more of those stops, which can really add up if you're trying to get to somewhere. So for example, I'm here in Florida. From Florida to Tennessee, I mean, that's about 7 to 9 hours depending on how you drive. But just a road trip that long, you're probably going to end up stopping about 4 to 5 times to fill up, because you only get 263 according to Tesla when I originally purchased it. In actuality, with weather conditions, driving patterns, you're probably only going to get about 240. And I know that is a nice little jump down, but it's kind of almost impossible to keep your mileage to what is actually listed on the Tesla website, because the driving, it's a big part in that mileage they put on there. So like I told you guys before, whenever you see that number on the Tesla website on the total miles, don't believe that, because your driving patterns and where you're going to live definitely dictates how much range you get on that vehicle. All right, as far as the battery life, so the good and bad with the battery life, it's overall okay. It's not the best. Obviously, with competitors like Lucid, you definitely get a lot more bang for your buck. And if you want more mileage, you need to upgrade. At least when it comes to Tesla, you need to upgrade to the long range or the performance, just as far as how good the battery is. I think I purchased my car before they put the new batteries in, so I'm definitely noticing a decrease in my overall mileage whenever I hook it up to a charger. I didn't upgrade my charging outlet to the higher voltage. I just use a regular outlet in my house because I don't drive my car every day. So like I said, if it takes a long time to charge, it's not a big deal because I don't drive it often. The cap used to be, when I first purchased the car, 263. It has slowly but surely went down within 1 year, which is kind of a major red flag to me, because these things, the batteries are supposed to be pretty good for a lengthy amount of time, at least about 5 to 10 years as far as you seeing an actual decrease in production. But I went from 263 and it's been a year later, I'm plugging it up. It ranges sometimes, but I'm about 250 right now when I plug it up. So I don't know if it's based on my driving patterns is why they're showing me that number. And also, Tesla recommends to charge your vehicle between, I think it was like 88 and 90% if you're going to charge it daily. So I'm wondering if it's calculating that number based on me charging it up to 90% and not 100, because that would make a lot more sense. If I'm consistently charging it up to 100 every time and it's calculating for that max of allegedly 263, then that charging percentage should stay fairly up to the top. But if it's saying, hey, based on how you've been driving this car for over a year, never charging up to 100, we're assuming your max of what mileage you use when you charge it up to 90 is only about 250, which would make sense. So hopefully that is how it's actually working. So if I would ever to charge it to 100, I'm getting more miles than 250, but that's just my assumption. I'm not a freaking whiz when it comes to that, but that's just my little calculations in my head. All right, the updates and software that's in the vehicle, they've been pretty good. Tesla shoots out updates at a decent amount. Some updates are significantly better than others because they usually add a lot of little features that most people really care about, or just small features. But there was one update that was like basically a complete overhaul of the whole user interface on the computer, and that was across every Tesla. But with that update, I loved all the new things they added. Being able to change the color of your car on the app, at least on your screen here. Having that boombox feature updated. Being able to play that little Christmas jingle and the toy box. Adding a lot of different options in the theater mode. So as far as streaming services, they always had Netflix and things like that. But I believe they added Disney Plus, and I think it was Twitch or Hulu. But I believe it's Twitch. But they added some different options on here, and I love it. The user interface is great. I do not have the full self-driving, so I can't really give you guys an update on that. Just not worth the money right now to me. And it went up about $2,000 since I last remember. It was 10 grand originally, now it's at 12,000, I believe. They do have a monthly option for you to buy it a month, or basically purchase it or finance it every month, which is about 199 bucks. But like I said, I don't feel the need to purchase that, and I don't think the technology isn't as advanced as it should be for me to want to purchase that. But all right, these supercharger stations, they are super freaking convenient. Anywhere I go, it'll map out and give you a detour of where the superchargers are. And I don't use them that often because I'm not traveling too far with this car. But whenever I do, there's a supercharger station literally right next to the highway that I usually have to go to when I'm going out of town. So I usually hit that supercharger station when I'm going and when I'm coming back every time. So it's very convenient. One thing I will say, which kind of sucks, well, not kind of, it definitely sucks, is that Tesla stopped the referral program. You guys know this. Used to be if you referred someone with your referral code and used your referral code to purchase their Tesla, Tesla would give you and that person 1,000 free supercharger miles for the both of you, and it really incentivized people to buy a Tesla, which what I think really ran the numbers up with Tesla. They stopped that referral program for whatever reason. I'm assuming it was money, maybe losing a lot of money on people not paying for charging. But they stopped that referral program. You can still do a referral for like solar power, but it just kind of sucks. I really enjoy those free supercharger miles. And just again, thank you for everyone who used my referral code when they purchased their supercharger, or when they purchased their Tesla, because it gave me a lot of supercharger miles for free. All right, so we're gonna get on the price then and the price now. When I purchased my car, it was at a whopping $37,990. Now, I believe, since the last time I checked, it could be different now because Tesla has been updating the website frequently. But the last time I checked, it was at about $42,000 for the Tesla Model 3, and that is the Standard Range Plus. So these prices are consistently going up. You're seeing jumps all across the board in every model almost as far as the price. which kind of sucks. So like I said before, if you're in the market for a Tesla, get it now before it keeps shooting up, because it's kind of bound to, definitely with the way the economy is and what's going on in the world right now. I don't see it going down anytime soon. And then the perception, I get so many people telling me, oh man, you got a Tesla? You're rich. I'm not rich. I'm not rich. But people are still excited. Since the day I purchased the vehicle until now, they have so many questions about the Tesla. How it performs, how much it costs, what it looks like, what can it all do, the features, and just the total experience with it. So the perception that people still have of the Tesla is a good one. I'm really waiting to see what these new remodeled Teslas will look like. Elon Musk recently discussed. I think there's going to be a complete change to the Model 3 and the Model Y as far as the aesthetic look of it. Sometime soon in the near future, maybe in the next 2 years, they're going to change it up a little bit. Or you never know, they could take the Apple approach and kind of keep the core the same, but change small details here and there. But either way, I'm excited for it. I do plan to upgrade if I see some kind of significant jump to the next iteration of the Tesla, whether it be the Model 3 or the Model S. I don't really want a Model Y, but the Model 3 and the Model S will be something I would definitely look into. So overall, is this car even worth buying? I think that's what you guys really want to know. If you're watching this video, you want to know, should I even buy this freaking car? Is it worth my time, my money, the investment? I would say yes. Even with all the gas prices going up, you see it's getting crazy out here. It's like $4 a gallon. I don't know where you are in the world, but in Florida, it's about $4 a gallon. So that is one major driving force to purchase a Tesla or just an electric vehicle in general. But Tesla specifically, just for their supercharger network, pretty much everywhere you can think to go. The convenience of it, the customer service. I have yet to have a bad experience with customer service, and that is very big to me. Just being able to reach out to customer service and have them help me out whenever I need assistance. Going to the service center if I need to. They're usually pretty quick. It's pretty simple. You do the order online, you drive there, drop it off. They already know what you need, and they hook you up, and you're out of there. And then also, Elon Musk, he's a forward thinker, so I don't see this Tesla or the Tesla brand being stagnant and just being stuck in time. I still recommend it a year later, 6.5 thousand miles later, sitting with this vehicle, driving it around. Only thing I would say is know what you're buying it for. If you are going to be traveling a lot, obviously get the long range or the performance. And if you're more so like everything is within the city or close by locally, go for the Standard Range Plus. I don't see anything wrong with that. But I thank you guys for tuning in. I love you guys. I appreciate everybody for supporting the channel. And we're moving on to bigger and better things. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.